Hey there, cruisers. Welcome back to Travel Vibes, the place where we turn your cruise dreams into smooth sailing reality. If you're here, chances are you love the thrill of stepping onto a ship, feeling that first ocean breeze, and knowing the world is about to open up to you. Maybe you're the kind of traveler who savors sunset cocktails on the deck, enjoys chatting with friendly bartenders, and knows that every cruise is a chance to collect new memories. Or maybe you're just starting your journey into the world of cruising and want to make sure you avoid rookie mistakes. Either way, you're in the right place. Because here's the truth. A cruise ship bar isn't just a bar. It's part of a finely tuned system where what you do, and even how you do it, can quietly shape your entire experience on board. And in this video, I'm sharing 15 things you should never do at a cruise ship bar. Plus, what to do instead, so you get great service, avoid hidden traps, and enjoy every sip without stress. If that sounds like the kind of insider advice you don't want to miss, hit that subscribe button so you're always cruising smarter every single trip. 1. Starting your cruise with a double. Picture this. You've just stepped on board, the excitement is electric, and the ship hasn't even left port. You make a beeline for the bar and ask for a double rum and coke. Seems harmless, right? But here's the twist. To a seasoned cruise bartender, that's not just an order, it's a signal. Cruise lines are under strict regulations to monitor alcohol consumption from the moment you board. Ordering a strong double before the safety drill can quietly flag you as a high-risk drinker in the ship's system. Crew members are trained to keep an eye on early behavior, and yes, drink packages have been revoked on day one because of this. The smarter move? Start with a single, take in the view, and strike up a friendly chat with your bartender. Show them you're here to enjoy responsibly, and often you'll find that as the days go by, the service feels warmer, sometimes even with a little extra generosity in your glass. That's how seasoned cruisers play the long game at sea. Sharing your drink package. Now, I know many cruise lovers are generous by nature. You enjoy good company, swapping travel stories, and yes, sharing a drink with friends. But on a cruise ship, sharing your drink package is one of the fastest ways to get into trouble. You might think handing a beer to a friend who didn't buy the package is just being kind, but here's the reality. Almost every bar has discreet cameras, and bartenders are trained to spot those handoffs instantly. Once you're caught, there's no friendly warning. Your package can be canceled immediately, no refund, and in some cases, you might even be barred from buying alcohol for the rest of your voyage. That's not exactly the carefree vacation vibe we're aiming for. A smarter approach? If you want to treat a friend, simply pay for their drink separately. Even better, before you sail, look into group discounts so everyone can enjoy freely without risk. This way, you keep your privileges, your friendships, and the smooth flow of your cruise experience intact. Ignoring the fine print. Every cruise enthusiast loves the sound of the word unlimited. It feels like freedom. The ability to order what you want, when you want, without thinking twice. But here's the truth many passengers overlook. Unlimited often comes with little asterisks that hide important restrictions. Some drink packages cap the number of premium liquors you can enjoy each day. Others limit the maximum price per drink, and a few even have what's known as a 5-minute rule, meaning you can't place another order until enough time has passed. The problem is, most guests only discover these rules when the bartender politely refuses their request mid-vacation. And trust me, that's not the moment you want to be negotiating. Seasoned cruisers know that reading the fine print before boarding isn't boring. It's strategic. Even better, take a minute on day one to ask your bartender for a quick rundown. When you understand the rules, you can work with them, avoid surprises, and keep that easygoing vacation mood alive all week long. Being rude or confrontational cruise. Lovers know that part of the magic at sea is the friendly service, the warm smiles, and the feeling that you're among friends. But just like anywhere else, respect goes both ways. I've seen it happen. A guest slams his glass on the counter, accusing the bartender of watering down his drink. The bartender simply smiles, nods, and for the rest of the voyage, serves that guest with robotic precision and glacial speed. Here's the thing. Cruise bar teams communicate constantly. They remember faces, and one rude moment can quietly follow you for the entire trip. On a ship where you might see the same bartender every day, that's not a reputation you want. A much better approach is to stay calm and ask politely for a correction if something's off. Patience, especially during busy hours, is noticed, remembered, and often rewarded. The guests who treat crew with genuine kindness tend to get faster service, better pours, and warmer connections that make the whole cruise experience richer. Leaving your drink unattended. One of the joys of cruising is feeling safe and relaxed, surrounded by fellow travelers who share your love for the sea. But remember, even on a ship, you're in a floating city with thousands of people you don't know. Leaving your drink unattended, even for just a quick phone call or a restroom break, is a risk you don't want to take. It may look exactly the same when you return, but halfway through, you might notice something feels different. Whether it's a simple mix-up where staff clear and replace your glass without you knowing, or something more serious, the risk is real. Savvy cruisers know to always keep their drink with them, or have a trusted friend watch it. And honestly, ordering a fresh drink when you return is a small price for peace of mind. After all, you came here for sunsets, laughter, and memories, not for unpleasant surprises that could have been avoided with one simple habit. Tipping for extra strong pours. I know many cruise travelers love a well-made drink, and some think slipping a little cash for a bit more kick is just part of the fun. On land, you might get away with it, but at sea, the rules are different and much stricter. Cruise crew members operate under tight regulations, and accepting that kind of request can put their job at risk. If they say yes, they could face disciplinary action. If they report it, you could be quietly flagged as a problem guest, which can affect your service for the rest of the trip. The smart way to enjoy great drinks is simpler and more genuine. Tip generously without strings attached, visit the same bar regularly, and get to know the bartenders by name. When you build that friendly rapport, you often find the service naturally improves, and you get those perfectly balanced pours without ever having to ask. On a cruise, relationships go further than shortcuts. Overdoing it on Embarkation Day. That first day on board is pure magic. The ship is gleaming, the ocean breeze is calling, and the energy is off the charts. For many cruise lovers, it's tempting to head straight to the bar, order round after round, and kick off the trip in high gear. But here's the thing. Going too hard too soon can quietly put you on security's radar before the first dinner service even begins. Cruise lines monitors passenger behavior closely on day one, and signs of early overindulgence can lead to warnings or, in extreme cases, the suspension of your drink package for the rest of the voyage. The seasoned traveler knows the better approach is to celebrate smart. Enjoy a drink or two to toast the adventure ahead. Then hydrate and take time to explore the ship. The bars will still be there tomorrow, the cocktails will taste even better, and most importantly, you'll still have your dignity, your privileges, and the energy to enjoy the entire journey. Assuming your package works everywhere. It's easy to see why many cruise lovers make this mistake. You've invested in a premium drink package, so naturally, you expect it to cover you from bow to stern. You stroll into a stylish cocktail lounge, order that perfect martini, and sip away without a care, until you check your account later and find a surprise tab quietly growing. The truth is, some specialty lounges, wine bars, or rare liquors aren't included, even with top-tier packages, and the menus don't always make it obvious. The smart traveler knows to pause before ordering in a new venue. A quick question to the bartender, or a glance at your cruise app for coverage icons, can save you from awkward surprises. It's a small habit that keeps your budget on course and your mind focused where it belongs, on the flavors, the views, and the joy of sipping something special at sea without worrying about the bill that follows. Skipping tips in. One of the beautiful things about cruising is exploring vibrant ports and enjoying local bars and cafes along the way. But here's where many cruise travelers get caught off guard. Onboard gratuities are often included automatically, so tipping isn't something you have to think about. Step off the ship, however, and it's a different story. In many ports, tips aren't included at all, and skipping them can change the way you're treated. That friendly smile might fade, and on a return visit, you could find your service slower or less attentive. The smart approach is simple. Carry small local bills and ask if gratuity is already included. In many places, just $2 to $5 is enough to show respect, build goodwill, and keep that warm connection flowing. Remember, Kindness travels faster than any ship, and the relationships you nurture on shore can make your port days feel even more special. Not tracking your spending. It's easy to get caught up in the carefree rhythm of life at sea. You're enjoying the music, ordering a few souvenir cocktails, maybe a late-night snack, and treating yourself to that top-shelf whiskey you've been eyeing. In the moment, it feels like it's all part of the package, until disembarkation morning, when your final bill lands like an unexpected wave. That's when many cruisers realize some of those tempting extras weren't included after all. The smart move is to take control before it gets that far. Your cruise app or guest services can help you set a daily spending cap, giving you peace of mind while still letting you indulge. This isn't about restricting your fun. It's about keeping surprises pleasant, not costly. On a cruise, prevention always beats regret, and when you're mindful, every purchase feels like a choice, not a shock. Crossing the line with cruise fans know that one of the highlights of sailing is the friendly, welcoming nature of the crew members who work so hard to make your trip special. But it's important to remember that warmth is part of their professionalism, not an invitation for personal boundaries to be crossed. Flirty jokes, lingering too long at the bar, or a casual touch on the arm might seem harmless to you, yet on a ship, this can be documented as inappropriate conduct. Cruise lines take these matters very seriously, and a report could mean being barred from certain venues, or, in more serious cases, being removed from the ship entirely. The golden rule at sea is simple. Compliment the service, not the person. Keep your conversations friendly, your interactions respectful, and your tone professional. When you treat the crew with genuine courtesy, you not only ensure a comfortable environment for everyone, but you also maintain the kind of positive connection that makes your cruise truly unforgettable. Falling for drink of the day gimmicks. Cruise lovers are often drawn to the fun and festive atmosphere on board, and nothing catches the eye faster than a colorful drink of the day sign. It looks special, it sounds tempting, and the presentation can be hard to resist. But here's the truth many don't realize. These drinks aren't always the great deal they appear to be. Sometimes it's just a standard cocktail served in a fancy glass with an umbrella or fruit garnish, carrying the same price tag as any other drink or even higher. The smarter move is to pause for a moment and simply ask, "Is this discounted today?" That way, you know if you're choosing it for the flavor you love or just falling for clever marketing. This small question can help you make mindful choices, keeping your budget intact while still letting you enjoy those picture-perfect drinks when they're truly worth it. After all, the best sip is the one you enjoy for both taste and value. Forgetting to hydrate. One of the things seasoned cruise travelers know well is how the combination of alcohol, sun, salt air, and gentle ship motion can sneak up on you. It feels refreshing in the moment, but the truth is it dehydrates you far faster than you might expect. By the time dinner rolls around, you could find yourself feeling dizzy, drained, or simply too tired to enjoy the evening, all because your body is working overtime to keep up. The smarter habit is simple but powerful. For every alcoholic drink, follow it with a glass of water. It's a small adjustment that keeps your head clear, your energy steady, and your trip enjoyable from sunrise to sunset. Your body, and especially your liver, will thank you. After all, you're here to savor every moment of your cruise, and staying hydrated is the easiest way to make sure you do just that. Skipping bar events and classes. Many cruise travelers glance at the daily schedule. See things like mixology classes, bar crawls, or tasting sessions, and assume they're just clever ways to sell more drinks. But here's the secret seasoned cruisers know. These events can be some of the best value experiences on board. For a fixed, often discounted price, you get to sample multiple drinks, learn new recipes, and discover flavors you might never have tried otherwise. Even better, you meet bartenders in a more relaxed setting, where they have time to share tips, stories, and maybe even a few off-menu secrets. It's worth scanning your daily schedule and picking at least one to join. Not only can the value beat what you'd spend at a regular bar visit, but the memories and connections you make often last far longer than the drink in your hand. On a cruise, saying yes to these moments can add a whole new layer to your sailing experience. Treating bartenders like vending machines. On every cruise, there are guests who blend into the background, not because they're shy, but because they treat bartenders like a button to push a drink to collect, and nothing more. No eye contact, no smile, just the order. But here's the thing, bartenders remember, and the guests who stand out, who get remembered in the best way, are the ones who treat them like real people. A small gesture goes a long way. Learn their names. Ask what their favorite drink to make is. Tip well, not just for service, but as a sign of respect. These relationships on board may be short-lived, but they have the power to transform your experience. When you connect on a human level, you'll often find your service is faster, your pours are a little more generous, and the atmosphere around you feels warmer. That's how unforgettable cruise memories are made. A cruise ship bar can be the heart of your holiday, where the clink of glasses, the sparkle of conversation, and the rhythm of the ocean create moments you'll treasure. But like every great experience, it thrives when you understand its rhythm. These aren't just rules to follow, they're the keys to unlocking the best version of your voyage. When you pace yourself, treat the crew with genuine respect, and stay mindful of the unspoken boundaries. Every drink becomes more than a sip, it becomes part of your story. And that story isn't just about cocktails or sunsets. It's about the connections you make, the laughter you share, and the memories that linger long after the ship docks. Sail smart, cruise kindly, and you'll carry the magic of the bar and the journey with you for years to come.